Hey, what's going on, Flash Mob? It's your boy Flash back again with another video. Today we're looking at the CAMGEAR Elite 15 CFMS tripod system, which is here to rival with some of the more popular Sachtler tripods at a fraction of the price. If you're serious about filmmaking, but you're not ready to break the bank, this one might be for you. We're going to look at the build quality and how it stacks up against some of its competition, the head performance, which is probably what CAMGEAR is most known for, usability and ergonomics, some of the pros and cons I discovered in my time with it, and whether it's worth it or not. If it's your first time here, welcome. My channel is all about helping you turn your passion into paychecks whilst taking you along my filmmaking journey. If that's the kind of thing that you're into, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. So let's look at the build quality. The legs are made of a premium carbon fiber material that makes it lightweight and very strong. When it comes to tripods, these things are expected to hold up one of your most prized possessions, so it is not an area where you want to compromise. Their design language follows a traditional tripod with the 3 stages of those cylinder-shaped tubes that slide up and down, making it very easy and familiar to raise and lower their camera. One thing they introduced that is not typical for camera legs is the magnets that they use to keep the legs closed when transporting. Now, these magnets are strong. Maybe a little too strong, because when I first started testing it, I really thought there was a lock or something preventing me from opening them. This system also includes a mid-level spreader that helps to add more stability. For me personally, I don't use tripods without using a mid-level spreader for 2 reasons. When you move the tripod, it helps to keep the legs from flopping all over the place. And when you have a big heavy camera on those legs, the spreader helps to ensure that it's not easily knocked over or off balance. This particular spreader is nice because it uses a rotating dial which allows you to change the maximum spread of the legs and keeps it consistent every single time. And if for whatever reason you just don't want to use the spreader, I don't know, there's weird people out there like that, they are pretty simple to remove. All you have to do is slide up the little lever on the spreader and lift it right off. Then when you're ready, you just click it right back into place. If we keep making our way down the legs, we'll see those rubber feet, which have excellent grip, I must say. And underneath those pads, you'll find the spike feet. I don't generally remove the feet from the tripod, but in scenarios where you're working in sand or ice or like really soft grass, using the spikes helps to add more stability. To remove them are pretty simple as well. Now, I recommend whenever you're removing the feet that you also take the camera off of the tripod. You can do with that advice as you wish. But yeah, you pull the rubber tab over the lip and then it comes right off. And to put it back on, you align the little ball thingy with the leg, place the tripod back on the floor and pull the tab over the lip. Now here's where things start getting interesting. This system uses a single latch release to unlock the legs similar to what you would find on the Sachtler Flowtech tripods. And I absolutely love it. Listen, I am done with twisting and flipping and flopping with 6 different releases to raise and lower my tripod. I'm just not doing it anymore. And that's why I joke, but not really, about fighting to the death for my Sachtler legs. Single leg releases make it incredibly easier to make adjustments to your tripod. Like, I promise you, once you try this, you will never go back to the previous way of doing this. These simple yet effective little improvements make the tripod legs feel and perform at a pro level all around. Now, a few minor cons that I want to mention is that I found that the magnets that keep the legs closed is really strong. Like, I was trying to open it the first time and I had to pull way too hard to get them to separate. And to add to that, I had to reach in between the legs to grip it properly to open it up. And it literally squeezed my fingers. Like, not bad, but like, why is this even happening? Honestly, it was just annoying. So as we move our way up, we're going to start seeing the fluid head. By first glance, you already know this is a high-end head. It can hold up to 40 pounds, uses a touch and go plate, and has a 100mm bowl. CAMGEAR fluid heads are best known for how smoothly they pan and tilt and the ability to adjust their drag. And it was definitely the first thing that I noticed when I started using them. You also get 10-step counterbalance in 1 kilogram increments and up to 6 steps at 2 kilograms. All this really means is no matter what size camera you get, you will be able to balance it correctly. The ergonomics of a tripod head is important to me because you have to use them day in, day out whilst operating. They have to be well built, in a location that makes sense, and just overall easy to use. The Elite 15 definitely understood the assignment. Its pan and tilt levers are placed at the front and left side of the head, making it easy to locate and adjust on the fly. Same thing with the drag system on the pan and the tilt. They are exactly where they should be, and they are extremely easy to adjust. And you also get 6 stages of drag control, allowing you to really dial in your resistance, giving you extremely accurate and smooth camera movements. Of course, we have to talk about this sliding quick release place, which makes balancing fast and easy. Like literally, all you have to do is release this lever at the front, and then you can slide the entire platform where you need it to be. I also love the markings on it, so you know exactly where to put it each time if you have the same camera build. And guys, please remember to lock it before you're done and before attempting to check your balance. I don't know, man. I just thought I'd throw that in there because some of y'all are crazy. A little bonus feature I saw here is this little screw key. You know how every time when you want to tighten or remove a screw from the camera, you can never find the key? Well, there's one located right here. And all you need to do is press it into ejected and you're literally good to go. I really like this. The last feature on this head is its plate release system. So it uses a touch and go plate, which is a little bit different from the regular side load that most of us are used to. But it's actually pretty cool. Basically, you press the button on this latch at the back and swing it all the way to the left until you hear it click. That will release the plate, and it will stay there in this locked position until the plate is placed back into it. The plate can only be put in one way. You slide it in the front, and then you let it drop down and you'll hear it click. So ensure that it's put on the base of your camera properly. And that latch at the back has a safety feature that prevents you from unlocking it unless you press the button. All right, so now I'm in my backyard, and as you can see, I have a friend with me. This is my main guy, Karan. Let him know who you are, what you do.
What's up, everybody? It's your man KB, and yeah, me and Jamal have been doing this thing for a while, and my YouTube channel is King Crown Media, and yeah, I'm excited to kind of see what this tripod is all about.
Yeah. We're gonna have a friendly competition. So what I want to showcase is just how quickly we can get from the Sachtler's minimum height to its maximum, and the same thing with the CAMGEAR. So we're gonna do it together. We're gonna do a little timer that's gonna show up on the screen, and just see just how quickly these guys can get from their minimum to their maximum height.
This should be fun.
You ready?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll go on 3. 1, 2, 3. When?
I don't know.
That's pretty close.
That was really close. Like I'm honestly impressed with that.
You want to go back to the minimum?
All right, let's try and go back to minimum.
Okay,
All right.
on 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I think you got me.
Well, what is that?
That's that. Did you look at that? Crazy.
I'm pretty impressed with that. I mean, I am pretty impressed with that.
Okay.
Because I mean, I've been impressed with this tripod for a really, really long time, and the fact that this cam gear is like, I am pretty impressed with this tripod. Like that was amazing. That was really good.
We gotta do one more test though.
All right,
Let's bring it up to our waist.
okay.
And now we have to level the head.
Okay. All right.
Because we know you move your tripod around from one location to the other. Every single time you got to level this head. So let's just see how quickly we can do that part.
All right.
So first let's get, I think we're pretty much out, right? I'm going to make mine a little.
Yeah, I think mine's completely out right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're both completely out. And we'll go on 3.
All right.
And 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I think that's where this one.
I'll give you that one. I mean, I'll give you that one. That was pretty quick. I mean, but I'm still impressed with this.
Yeah,
like they are so on par with like how the smoothness. Like this is pretty smooth. Like the head to balance it, really, really smooth. Like that was really good. But you got me there with a little bit. I was wondering why is he not moving, but I mean,
this one's kind of it's kind of really unfair how quickly that's it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
But pretty much overall, like from one to the other, they raise up just as quickly.
Yeah,
this one actually goes back down a little bit faster, maybe. And Karan, have you used this before?
I haven't used it.
Your first time?
This is my first time operating it. Like this is my first time touching it. and that was pretty good. That was
pretty
really
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're not losing one way or the other, but this guy is almost 2 times the amount of this guy in terms of its price. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's got to factor in.
Definitely. Absolutely.
All right, so that's pretty much it for our quick little competition. Amazing tripods. You can't go wrong either way. Quan, where can they find you?
If you want to find me, you can look up my channel, King Crown Media. You can also find me on Instagram at King Crown Media. Yeah.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Anytime.
So some statistics about this tripod is that it's got a maximum height of about 65 inches and a minimum of about 24 inches, which is great for most shooting scenarios. It's also got a maximum payload of about 42 pounds, making it extremely versatile for most shooters. It also comes with a comfortable pan bar handle for smooth, controlled movements, which is cool and always appreciated. You also get an excellent travel case to transport it from one location to the next. I can't even begin to explain how much I hate when companies sell their products with terrible ways to transport it. If you're a company listening to this video, please don't do that. So overall, it is a great tripod system, but let's talk about a few things that I felt they could have done better. So even though it's made of carbon fiber, the full system is still bulky for solo shooters who try to travel light. We'll just say, if you want to be using this as your day-by-day tripod, you might want to get into the gym. The mid-level spreader joints can feel a bit rigid and need to be broken in a bit. So what I mean by that is right out of the box when you first use it, that mid-level spreader is not going to be as fluid and smooth as you'd like it to be. After a few uses, it does kind of level itself out, but overall, it's still pretty tricky to move it around when you first get it. So I think we're finally at the part of this video where we could talk about who this tripod system is for. So I definitely think people that shoot documentaries and commercial shoots is going to benefit significantly from this system. It's also really good for broadcast and ENG work, studio crews, serious solo filmmakers who have a cinema rig. And I think like for the people that are using it for like mirrorless cameras and things like that, this one might be a little bit overkill. If we look at some of its competitors, it's directly in competition with Sachtler, Vinten, and Miller tripods. It offers very similar pro-level performance at a more competitive price than those other guys, so something to keep an eye on. CAMGEAR doesn't have the same brand prestige yet, but the quality definitely speaks for itself. Basically, you're not sacrificing on fluidity or build. This is a high-end contender. So if we look at the price, yes, this is still going to be an investment, but you're buying for long-term reliability. It is definitely built to last. This tripod isn't going to be here today and gone tomorrow. So what are my final thoughts? If you're a worker professional that is finding paid projects and you're ready to get a solid tripod without breaking the bank, then I would say this is the first place you should look. They took a ton of professional level features from Sachtler and put them all together at a price point that makes sense. If I were to compare this system to my Flowtech 75 with the Activate head, honestly, I would probably choose the Sachtler, but it's for very minor details. But if I was in a situation where I never used a Sachtler before and I was just looking at it for feature versus the price, I think the better decision would be the Elite 15 system. If this helped you in any way, hit the like button and subscribe for more filmmaking gear videos. If you have any questions about this tripod you want me to compare it to another system, drop it in the comments below. For anybody that's ready to move forward with this tripod system, I will definitely leave a link below where you can go pick one up. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just want to say thank you for watching. And as always, remember to look, learn, and share. Take it easy, guys. Peace.